All right, everybody, welcome to another fantastic Lightning Strikes Twice, the super fast, hyper condensed version of our longer lightning rounds that we really don't do that often. But we each have a topic apiece, and we've got 5 minutes to discuss. So, Casey, why don't you start?
Hey, this beer expires on Christmas. Huh. Well, my topic is nothing to do with Christmas or beer. Uh, my topic is you're getting very sleepy. What do you think about hypnosis?
Oh, well, I have a book about hypnosis, and in the book, it says all hypnosis is self hypnosis. That like it isn't that some kind of mystical guy, guru, whatever, can like induce you into some kind of hypnotic state. You do it to yourself. Um, and in
Well,
that,
yeah, it's like a guided meditation, though. Like you do
yeah,
your own meditating, but there's somebody like, you know, being basically like, well, a guide, you know.
yeah, pretty much. And in that, I think I, I'm skeptical of stuff because okay, I had an alien abduction experience when I was younger, and I went to the library and read a bunch of books about similar things, and there were a lot of hypnotic, kind of like memory recall sort of instances with other people who have had the same experience where they'd recall things, and I don't know, like one of the problems is that the hypnotizer, I guess, can lead you, and
Mm.
your brain tends to like memory recall is obviously, as we know, very iffy at best. And so it's like, I don't know about that. There's a lot of people who believe that's totally a thing. I don't know what you think about it or hypnosis in general, but
Well, being a skeptic in general, I've always been a little bit, like you, where like, I don't know about that. Um, but I'd always heard about people like smoking cessation, for instance, like they get this implanted sort of nauseating feeling anytime they like smell smoke or whatever
Mhm.
that they assume associate with smoking and then thereby quit smoking. um and like I never needed that when I quit smoking, but uh, at one point I was seeing a therapist and he also did hypnotherapy, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll try it, because yeah, it is like exactly like a guided meditation, and yeah, they can actually kind of like suggest stuff, and that's sort of the point. Is it's
Mhm.
like you tell them what it is you want suggested, so you can just relax, think of nothing, and have it kind of put there. And
Yeah.
it actually, I think it worked for me. It was kind of around 2009 or so. We were
Mhm.
running the business. I had just beat cancer. I was under all kinds of stress, and I was such an asshole. And I wanted to like chill out and just relax and be a little more laid back. And I think it pretty much worked, because I've been a lot more laid back ever since.
Hmm.
And
Well, it's,
you
wasn't that kind of the premise of the movie Office Space?
know,
Like that's how it all began.
yeah,
Like I
that'd be
think,
great.
yeah, I think it's actually like it can be a powerful tool, for helping, like you said, overcoming uh, something, an addiction or a habit, or dealing with stuff, helping you become a better person, I suppose. I don't know about the whole memory recall thing.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know about that, or
I,
turning into a chicken when you hear a bell, or
yeah, yeah, yeah. I or just start screaming like a cat.
right.
Um, yeah, um, yeah. But
Oh,
I think
weird. Where did I go? I heard a cat meow, and then all of a sudden I just
yeah, I'm
completely lost.
skeptical of the memory recall thing, but I think it isn't like totally out there that it could be possible to have somebody hypnotic recall of something that happened, or traumatic events or something, or being able to focus on specific details too,
Yeah.
that maybe you can't, they're a little muddy in your head. And I think hypnosis can definitely do that if done correctly.
Right.
Yeah, hold on. Floyd wants to be the center of attention now. What? There you go, Floyd. Now you get,
Floyd,
go
you're
ahead.
getting very sleepy. I will not scream while we're recording the show. I will not scream while we're recording the show.
Well, you have to do it in cat voice. You got meow 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 meow. Oh, well, that's time. Oh man. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to deal with Floyd now for the duration, I guess. Okay, buddy. Why don't you back over? Go over there. Um. So okay, my topic. It's sort of a an alternate history kind of concept, I guess. It maybe falls into like philosophy. So, what if? What do you think would happen if the North lost the U.S. Civil War?
Hmm. Uh, I suppose there would be two USAs in a sense, because they had already established like states and stuff, right?
Well, they were going to secede as like
Yeah,
to basically become another U.S. essentially.
yeah, but I'm saying like the states that wanted to secede, they were already a conglomerate of states, and so was the North, and that was kind of a new thing in a sense,
Mm.
and so yeah, it totally would be kind of like did you ever read The Man in the High Castle?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it would be like,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a full on neutral zone and everything,
Yeah, yep.
um, because it would be two new countries uh, spreading out and forming and having all these little skirmishes along the way over territory, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I think eventually a neutral zone would develop where there would be people that are just like, both of you guys, shut the fuck up, please. And, they,
Well, it'd probably end up a lot like North and South Korea, I suppose.
yeah, possibly. But
Which,
the question is, which side would be the North Korea?
ooh, well, yeah. I mean, if you look at the resources and comparatively, it would be kind of like the opposite. The South didn't have the industrial uh, capability the North did, so yeah, it'd probably be like, you know, the South would be like North Korea, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not so closed up and locked down and stuff. I mean, it's I don't
I think the
obviously
important question there is how would world wars have turned out if
totally
if
different.
the United States had not become like more of a superpower by that time,
Mm-hmm.
or kind of in that time had become the superpower.
I
Um,
don't think the U.S. like if the Civil War ended with the North basically giving up, right?
hmm,
The U.S. would not be the superpower that it is today. It,
right.
the that section of the country, it does provide a lot of resources and manpower and stuff to the country. So it's like it would, yeah, it would be quite a bit weaker today, which maybe might be a good thing, honestly. Like I believe in like the idea of the US, like balkanization kind of makes sense. It's kind of too big. uh
Yeah, it is. Um, yeah, yeah, I mean that I hear a lot of people talking about Civil War 2.0 and all this stuff. Or is it maybe 2.1 now? I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh
Um,
dude, I don't even know, because well, like that.
like how would that
Okay.
play out now?
Well, exactly, because we're talking about a war of ideology, which is, I mean, in a way, the original Civil War was. Um, And but then that was there was a distinct region where that existed. Whereas today, well, your neighbor might be the South and you could be the North. And then,
Yeah.
you know what
I
I
mean
mean?
that
Like,
that did exist as well. Like there
true.
it wasn't like everybody in the South thought the same way
Oh, for sure not.
as their government did.
Same thing with the North. There were
Mhm.
sympathizers, the Confederate sympathizers in the North. And, like, yeah, it wasn't a homogenous hive mind or anything like that.
I
And
had a great grandfather or something that was a double agent, basically. Like there's a picture of him in the gray, but he was actually, you know, like on the north side.
interesting.
um, yeah.
Oh, the Civil
So
War is like a really fascinating thing for me. I really really love reading about it and hearing about it. And so, well, World War II for me is the one that holds a spot in my heart, I guess. Um, but I just the, I think that basically, if the Confederacy won, they would basically retreat back to their borders, bugger off, and kind of just do their own thing in their own space. It wouldn't be like, oh, we're going to take over DC and now the whole US is going to be the Confederacy. They didn't have the resources for that. Oh, shit. Well, that's time. But yeah,
that could be an episode.
it definitely could be. Oh, man. Those are both really good.
It, isn't there like a YouTube channel where some guy does like these what if scenarios in history?
I think so. I can't remember what it is, the name of the channel, but I've come across it before.
That would be that would be a cool one to. I don't know if that channel does exist. That would be a cool one to invite that person on.
And if
Persons.
not, maybe we should do that. Make another channel. Okay. Well, we have a hold on here. Let me show you the cat. There he is, napping away. Well, not really napping. He's just kind of rolling around. What a cutie. I can't be mad at you. I can never be mad at you, even though you're such a butthead.
Tune
Okay.
in
Anyway.
for the next week where Eric talks to his cat.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed that and stick around till the next one. All right.